I'm Ann Michelle Wand, and I moved to Bocas from Boulder, Colorado, where I lived for 40 years. I discovered Panama with my girlfriend when we were traveling across Central America looking for a Caribbean island to retire to. We went to all the Central American countries: Belize, Mexico, Nicaragua, Guatemala, Costa Rica. We went to Costa Rica 3 times. And finally, we saw an ad in a newspaper that said, cheapest land in the Caribbean. And we came to Bocas. And that was it. We fell in love, bought property here, and the rest is history. I live in a neighborhood on an island called Solarte, and it's about 10 minutes from the town of Bocas Town. Only by boat, only accessible by boat. So when we come out here, it's very peaceful and we love the view. We see the island of Bastimentos, we see the town, we hear the ocean waves and the clear blue Caribbean water, and my neighbors are very nice. I was moving to a foreign country and it was primarily Spanish speaking, and I just wasn't sure if I was going to like the culture, if I was going to like everything, but it turned out that I loved everything. When I first came, I didn't live here full time. I would go back and forth from the United States to Panama, and also explored Boquete, where I had a house for a while as well. And then we would split the time 3 ways, going to Bocas, to Boquete, and back to the States. But starting in 2010, we sold the place in Boquete and focused everything in Bocas del Toro. Okay, you want to know how I get groceries? Well, I get in my boat and I go to Bocas Town, and there are many grocery stores there, and I go shopping once a week. I can get pretty much everything that I want in Bocas, but sometimes we go to the mainland. We might go to Changanola if we have banking business, or we might go to David if we need furniture. But really, in David, I could have a services Toby send everything down. I don't have to go myself. So it makes it very easy. So here on Solarte, my husband has a project called Coral Restoration, Caribbean Coral Restoration. And he is passionate about saving the coral here and recreating the fish habitats. So over the past 4 years, he has been creating artificial reef, putting it in the ocean in our nursery out here in front, and creating this fish habitat and growing coral. For health insurance, you can get very cheap health insurance in Panama, but my husband and I, we don't have any here. We are over 65, we have Medicare in the United States, and if there's something major that we need, we fly back to the States to get it done. But not everybody does that. If it's something minor, like my husband had an accident, he hurt his thumb and we had to go to a little bigger hospital, so we got in our boat. We went to the hospital put us in an ambulance, they took us in an ambulance to Almirante, we went to the hospital in Changanola and had his thumb taken care of. So there's varying ways to choose, and the whole thing to get his thumb stitched up and fixed was $200 at the public hospital. So we feel like we don't need insurance here, because we're very healthy and the things we need cost very little. We get our teeth cleaned for $45, and we just do all that stuff and pay out of pocket, and if we need something big, we go to United States and have Medicare do it. One of the reasons we picked Panama was because it is one of the safer countries, and we feel very safe in Bocas del Toro. I feel like I could walk anywhere and do anything by myself, and I don't have to worry about it. There is a little petty thievery, and you can't leave your windows or doors open, and when we lived in Bocas Town, we did get robbed one time, but we've been here 20 years, so that can happen anywhere. When we lived in Bocas Town, we were on the grid and we paid our electricity bill and our water bill, and I would pay them at the bank. Or I would go directly to the water company or the telephone company to pay those things. I have a cell phone here, a Panamanian cell phone, and I have a US cell phone. And my Panamanian phone is so cheap. It's $25 a month for 2,000 minutes and unlimited data. So I'm very happy with my Panamanian phone. They have dual chip phones here, and I love my dual chip phone because I can put Mas Mobile and I can put Movie Star in there, and where the cell service works better in one place, I can use either one. It's wonderful. As far as now that we've moved off grid, we don't have utilities anymore. Our electricity is provided by solar and a backup generator, and our internet service, I guess the internet is the same. It's the same companies that you would use in Bocas out here. There's a few to pick from. We're very happy with our internet service. It's not the same as the States. It's much slower, but it's adequate enough to do your business and get everything done. When I first moved here, I really thought that I would need to learn Spanish, and it turns out you don't need to. There's enough people that speak English that you can get by, but I wanted to. So over the years, I've been studying Duolingo, I've been taking Rosetta Stone, and just practicing with my Panamanian friends and workers, because it really is better if you learn Spanish. The locals really appreciate it because the workers don't often speak English, and now my Spanish is not great. I wouldn't consider myself fluent, but it's passable. I know a lot of people have concerns about moving to another country and moving to Panama, but I say if you've always dreamed of living on a Caribbean island, just go with your guts, go with your heart, and do your dream, follow your dream, and make it happen.